What is teamwork? The combined action of a group of people. The strength of the team is each individual member. And the strength of each member is the team.
Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCV Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semifinal round. LA, are you ready for Monster Jam JCV Racing?
They sound ready to me, so let's find out if our drivers are Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Facing off against Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. I'm excited for this one, Tyler Menninga. Seeing if he's able to take out Camden Murphy this time, but Camden has been one of the most consistent drivers so far in this series, known for his racing abilities. Who takes this victory? They are set. Let's go green. And your winner, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Camden Murphy finally takes out Tyler Menninga on the series, the first victory that he has against Gravedigger in a close competition. Classroom Crusher takes out Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger, and moves on to the semifinals. Your next competitor is Preston Collins, Thunder Roars. His opponent, Alex Barden, Megalodon. Alex Barden has the single competition victory against Preston Collins. Preston still looking to make it to a semifinal round. Let's go green. Close competition. That was definitely the closest race we've seen so far. Let's find out. We're going to take a look at the replay here together. This comes down to the final stretch. And I think I know who it is, but let's see if it's confirmed with the people behind the scenes. Our techs, our AVs, our team has to let us know. Thunder Roars moves on. Preston Collins headed to the semifinals, taking out Alex Barden. Your winner of the previous round, Thunder Roars, moves on to the semifinals. Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Battling it out with Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The last time these two competitors met up in racing, Carson Williams was able to take the victory over Tristan England. We'll see if Monster Mutt Dalmatian can do it again, or does JCB move on? Let's go racing! And your winner, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Your winner of the previous matchups, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Your final matchup of round one, Devin Winfield, El Toro Loco. Facing off against Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. Gonna restage here at the line as they were getting set. El Toro Loco thought he was ready, but a restage happened here. Gonna get him reset at the line. Devin Winfield was hyped up for that one. He thought he was ready to go. Third matchup between these two competitors. Devin Winfield has all the victories of El Toro Loco. Let's go green! And your winner, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. And their third matchup of the series, Caleb Blood finally gets a victory against Devin Winfield and moves on. She'll be facing off against JCB Digatron. Taking a look at the racing bracket there on the screen, Classroom Crusher takes out Gravedigger. He's moving on to the semifinals where he will face off against Thunder Roars, who took out Megalodon. Your second matchup in the semis will be JCB Digatron, gets his redemption run against Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and he will be facing off against Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash, who took out El Toro Loco.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semifinal round. The fastest four drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So Los Angeles, who's ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Your two competitors, Classroom Crusher, battling it out with Thunder Roars, the second matchup of the series between these two drivers. Camden Murphy has the victory over Preston Collins. That last matchup was in Sacramento. Does Los Angeles have the same luck for Classroom Crusher, or will it change in favor of Thunder Roars? Let's find out. Another close competition. We're going to take a look at the replay once again. Super glued to the action replay. Take a look at the video board. They're coming down the stretch. Classroom Crusher gets the victory. Preston Collins, his two best runs of the season so far. Unfortunately eliminated, and Classroom Crusher moves on to the finals. In your next matchup of the semifinals, you have Tristan England, JCB Digatron battling it out against Sparkle Smash. Let's find out who will be joining Classroom Crusher in the final round. Sparkle Smash headed towards the line. Tristan follows suit. Matchup number 4 of the series, where Tristan has all the victories. Let's go racing. And Sparkle Smash moving on to the finals. Tristan England eliminated and unfortunately goes over. And I think I had the jinx against Tristan England there. I said he's won all of the matchups against Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash, and unfortunately, he hits the turn cone. That was a disqualification anyway, and then he goes overboard, ends up on his side. Caleb Blood will be joining Classroom Crusher in the final round. David, I know you're back there behind the scenes. What's the energy like so far? Because Caleb Blood is going to her second finals of the series.
Ray, I am actually right here with Ripper Ray and Billy Wilson, and Billy is so hyped right now. I mean, he just saw Caleb Blood make it to the final round of JCB Racing. Ripper Ray, I mean, the look on your face says it all, man. What are you thinking?
Man, I don't know what happened there, but he was out there giving it his all, you know, and that's what happens sometimes when you're putting it down at this level of athleticism. I mean, this is what happens, you know. Sometimes you win big things, and sometimes you go down and land on the hood. So, I mean, he gave it his all out there. That's all that happened. But, hey, still out there, JCB, baby, JCB.
Yeah, sometimes the track gets the better of them. It doesn't matter how good of a racer they are. But ready to see Tristan England right back up on their feet. Billy, how hype are you?
Yo, I'm stoked. Let's get up to that freestyle racing. I think we're going to start out with a good, jump right here. We needed that. JCB, shout out to you guys for that. Let's get back into
The track was rough out there.
It doesn't matter. Hey, Sparkle Smash, let's go!
Here we go. Let's see if Digatron can fire up. But Ray, the vibes are actually pretty good back here,
Yeah,
man.
those boys are always having fun. Now, here's where this also comes into play. We're going to see if JCB can fire up. He does. Of course, David, you're going to have to keep us updated if there was any damage. I don't know if you'll see out there on the track, but our safety official out there has something in his hand that might have fallen off of the truck, and he throws it to the side. So I think it was just cosmetic damage. The next competition is two-wheel skills, where Tristan England has the most victories, only has 2 losses on the season so far in that competition. We'll find out if he's able to continue in that. David will keep us updated. But Los Angeles, you see her on the track. Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash, moving on to the finals, where she has a chance to take her first victory of the season against Classroom Crusher. This is Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. Los Angeles, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
She's from Lafayette, Louisiana, been in Monster Jam since 2017. Make some noise for Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. From Itasca, Illinois, been competing since 2016, Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Battling it out on the track, their first matchup of the series. Who gets the victory? Can Kayla Blood handle it right now? Her first matchup against Camden Murphy. Does Camden hang on as well and walk away with the win? Getting set at the line. It's the finals. Going to the replay. It was a close competition. It all came down to the last turn cone. And I think he picked up enough speed to get it. Classroom Crusher gets the win. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, walks away with the first 8 points of this competition. Gets another victory in the series after starting off with the first racing win when we were in Las Vegas. That was about 3 weeks ago. Flash forward to now, getting the competition win here in Los Angeles, California, claiming the first 8 points, and now he is the truck to beat moving forward. Camden Murphy. As Camden makes his way out of the truck, we also have David Mila out there on the pod. So let's get on the mic and let's talk to him, David.
Let's check in with your JCB Racing winner, Camden Murphy, back on top of the victory pod here. Camden, I don't know how you could see with all that confetti in your eyes, but you managed to beat Caleb Blood.
Yeah, and a little bit of a tactic there for Caleb, but man, I tried to get it all off the truck, but man, I've been having a blast so far. This year has been a little bit of a tough one though for us. We've had so much truck troubles, but I tell you what, the boys behind the scenes, they have been working so hard to make sure this Classroom Crusher Monster Jam truck's back to 110%, and that I have been making mistakes, but this guy's been holding up Team Classroom Crusher, so that's the coolest part about Freestyle Mania, man. We got the FMX boys and us here with these Monster Jam trucks, but I'm having so much fun. LA, are you guys having fun?
Let's keep the good times going. We're going to see the two-wheel skills competition. You have yet to take one of those. What are you thinking, Kim?
Man, I tell you what, we've got some of the best and most talented drivers in all of Monster Jam right here. One of my best friends, Tristan England, a world champion in the skills challenge competition. So it's going to be tough, but I got a few tricks up my sleeves, and that's all that matters. We're going to have some fun. LA, who's ready for the best night of their lives? Let's go!
Congratulations to Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Oh, I love it, man. You had some drama right there. A great first round of Monster Jam Racing, and Team Classroom Crusher claims the first 8 points. Now, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash with a fast start, is only 1 point behind. Team JCB Digatron and Team Thunder Roars are tied at that third spot. They each have 4 points. We're going to see if Tristan England is able to get out there on the track or if it bumps him down in his run. And then Team Thunder Roars, Preston Collins, that is his fastest start of the series, almost made it to the finals, unfortunately eliminated. But there is your top half of that board, and the rest of our competitors are each tied with 2 points each as they were eliminated in round 1. Your next competition is the two-wheel skills challenge. Drivers have 2 attempts out there on the track to show us their best moves: stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and more. The most technical moves in the sport, and the scoring is up to you at judgeszone.com. Los Angeles, that is coming up next.
Monster Jam fans, I hope you are having a blast. I know I am. This is my hometown, Los Angeles. I ran into a friend that I have known since literally preschool. That's so crazy. And you know what? She was always my friend that held me down. She was a little smarter than me. So we're gonna put her to the test now because she's got her nephew here, Adonis. And Adonis, you wanna go home with a prize, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. All right, Auntie Portia, we're gonna play a song. It's called Finish the Lyric. All you have to do is finish the lyric when the beat stops, all right? Here we go, let's sing along. Let's look up at the video board. Okay. Then the night falls, please call. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Hey, make some noise for Portia! Adonis, how did Auntie Portia do?
Good.
Yes, she did. And you know what? Because she did so good, I'm gonna give you that prize. If you look really closely, Adonis, here you go. This fan is signed by all of our Monster Jam drivers. But since Auntie was able to sing about dancing so very well, I'm gonna make you guys come back here to the Crypto.com arena in December to see the newest production of Disney on Ice, Let's Dance. They're gonna be coming here in December, folks. So you got 4 tickets to take the family. You guys go check it out at feldentertainment.com or Ticketmaster to see when they're coming here. But right now, everybody make some noise for Portia and Adonis. Wait, bye.
All right, coming up next is the two-wheel skills competition, and I have to tell you, this is my favorite competition because the things they're about to do on the track, the most technical moves in the sport, complete control of these Monster Jam trucks, it is impressive. But that means the scoring is up to you guys moving forward through our event. So Taylor, we got to teach them how to do that.
Yes, we do. Everybody go ahead and take out your smartphones. Go to judgeszone.com in a new web browser. You can also scan the QR code. Once it appears on the video board, it'll take you straight there. You can scan that. It may ask for the city code. It'll be LOS. Type that in and press submit. And the next screen is where you get to score. Just slide this BKT tire up or down and land on the score each and every competitor has earned. Press submit to lock it in. But keep in mind, folks, you only have 20 seconds for this entire process. So before we get into it, I have one question and one question only. Who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
From Oskaloosa, it's Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. Tyler Menninga, popper coming off of the ramp. Gonna moonwalk it into a combination. Can he get it? He does not get the combination. Still had the popper. He still has one attempt remaining. Bicycle attempt for Gravedigger and does not pull it off. That means scoring is now officially open. Head on over to judgeszone.com to lock in those scores. Taylor taught you how to do it. That code is LOS. And lock in that score for Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. And that is not the run that he wanted. After taking this competition victory yesterday, he was the last competitor. Here on a Saturday evening, he goes first, and unfortunately, it does not pull off that second attempt. It did not get into the combination on the first. Score coming up for Gravedigger is 6.314. The fans scoring still enjoyed that first move, but not how he wanted to start. We still have 7 competitors remaining, and your next one emerged from the depths of the ocean. Alex Barden, Megalodon. Reverse popper from Megalodon, balancing on the back of his hole there, seeing if he can get forward. He was trying to go for a wheelie across the pod. It looks like it's just a slick track right now. We'll see if that is something that they continue to battle with out there. Alex Bard and Megalodon still has 1 attempt remaining. Goes right back to the popper, going for the moonwalk. Gets it done this time. Scoring is now open. You guys know what to do. JudgesZone.com. Lock in the score for Alex Bard and Megalodon. The popper on the first attempt tried the combination into a moonwalk across the pod, didn't get it, but the second attempt went right back to it and is able to get it. Now here's the thing, if you make some noise, Alex will get out of his truck, and yes, he does. Alex Bard, and we call him Alex with the good hair. This dude always has to take off his helmet just to show you show you his locks, if he can get that helmet off. Boom, look at that hair right there, Alex Barden. Give him a score. What is the score for Megalodon? Yes, sir, 8.411. He's now the score to beat. Gravedigger bumps down to the second place spot, 8.411. Megalodon getting back to the action. Who let the dogs out? It's Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Carson Williams with a combo move. Popper into a wheelie and then throws it into reverse popper into a wheelie across the pod and then a popper on the other side. Still 1 attempt remaining.
Make some noise for Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Scoring is open at JudgesZone.com. If you haven't joined in the scoring, you still have time. That QR code will take you straight there, but make it quick. You got about 5 seconds remaining.
Carson Williams with a fantastic first attempt. The combination move doing exactly what he wants. Unfortunately, the second maneuver was not able to get into the popper. Score coming up for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Alex Bard and Megalodon will hold that lead. He has a 7.068 for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Alex Barden still at the top. But if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Coming up next, it's Devin Winfield, El Toro Loco. Devin Winfield. Beautiful maneuver. Perfectly executed, showing you how much control he has of this Monster Jam truck. 12,000 pounds just scaling down that pod. And the popper on the center of the pod as well. He still has one attempt remaining. El Toro Loco. Can he save this? Can he save this? Oh my, yeah, he can.
Wow, LA, keep it going. For Devin Winfield, El Toro Loco. You fans sounded so loud throughout that entire run. Sounded like you liked it. So make sure you turn your screams into scores at judgeszone.com.
Devin Winfield, man, that was fun to watch. Living life on the edge. Does that get him to the top? The score to beat at 8.411, and the score for Devin Winfield, El Toro Loco, is... no question, 9.286. Taking the lead. He is now the driver to beat, and the control throughout that run was impressive. Was just living right there on the edge. Thought he might have gone over, but he had no problems at all. Said, let me learn you a thing or two. But speaking of learning you a thing or two, we could teach you something out there. It's Classroom Crusher, Camden Murphy. Camden Murphy on his first attempt, still has one more remaining.
Put those hands together for Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. And let's get those scores in, everybody. Judgeszone.com. You got a lot to unpack with that run. So go ahead and think about it all in the next 10 seconds to lock in your scores.
Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, also showing off his technical prowess out there. He says, that's okay. He says, that was pretty good. First attempt wasn't able to pull off the maneuver he was expecting, but second attempt did bounce right back. Of course, he is the leader currently in this competition, so a solid score would still help out the man. Score for Classroom Crusher is 7.983, so currently third in the competition. El Toro Loco still the driver to beat. You just saw Camden Murphy, but now it's time to see the woman that he faced in JCB Racing Finals. It's Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Caleb Blood with the first attempt there. Popper into a moonwalk combination with some force. You heard that engine revving. She still has one attempt remaining. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock in those scores for Caleb Blood. Sparkle Smash scoring is now open. Once again, code LOS, judgeszone.com. Caleb Blood, that first attempt, I just so much enjoy watching Caleb Blood drive out there. The way that she's able to rev that engine, she just drives with so much emotion. You hear it out there. Score coming up for Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. 6.780, so that gives her 5th currently in this competition. But someone who also brings the energy on the track, he's joining us in 2025. It's Preston Collins, Thunder Roars. Seeing if Caleb Blood is able to fire here. Might be some damage, or she might be dealing with some issues. If you look inside the window, I do see her giving out some hand signals there. So seeing if this is something that is an issue here. If she's able to refire, she can move off the track, but we might have to take a second. David, I'm not sure if you're back there, but did we see any sort of damage or anything happening with any of those trucks? Anything to indicate to this pause?
Nothing yet, Ray. I see the officials right there taking a look. I mean, they're the ones that are going to be able to tell me. But from the looks of it, she should be able to refire and be able to get off the track. I haven't heard anything from the pits as concerning any breakage or anything like that with Sparkle Smash.
Oh, well, I actually started to cut you off there, David, but out comes her her crew chief. He's running on the track. He actually has a jumper box in hand, so just like your car, truck, anything at home, it could depend on the weather conditions, extreme heat out here in Los Angeles, you guys aren't really used to. That could also cause these batteries to drain quicker, could cause issues. So they're going to see if they can jump and fire up these trucks. It is something that we saw yesterday with Tyler Meniga, Gravedigger, where they had to switch out the batteries as well. Going to see if she's able to fire. If not, we'll have a little bit of a longer hold. She does fire up. She's ready to go. Please give a big round of applause for our people behind the scenes, our crew chiefs, our technicians. They keep them safe, keep them going. And you saw how quickly they were able to address the issue. As she moves off the track, we should be good to go. But that means we got to pick up the energy. Los Angeles, are you ready? Thunder Roars. Preston goes into a popper on the first attempt. Couldn't get the rear of that Monster Jam truck all the way up, so it comes down pretty quickly. One attempt remaining.
Preston Collins, Team Thunder Roars. He's out of the truck. Let him hear you again. And then let him know, what did you think? Is that going to be enough to take over that top spot? Score now at judgeszone.com.
You know, watching it, I was even like, man, that is an impressive sky wheelie. Probably the highest that he's gone. And then he lands it into a wheelie combination. He almost leaned too far back and might have had a spill, but he was able to hold on to that. And the score coming up for Thunderoris, this should be good. 7.642. So he's currently 4th in the competition. A great run there for Thunderoris, making up some ground on the leaderboard after a fantastic move. We still have one competitor remaining in this competition. It's a two-wheel skills competition.
All right, I am hanging out in the stands, and I've got a special guest with me, 2 special guests that are gonna help us introduce our final driver.
All right, Los Angeles, help me get loud for the last driver, all the way from Paris, Texas, my husband, Tristan England, JCB Degatron!
Combination move, tires dancing back and forth for Tristan England. See the first attempt there from Tristan England, just wheeling that truck into those combination moves. Still has one attempt remaining.
It's time to get loud for Tristan England, JCB Degatron. Go ahead and score now. Score now at judgeszone.com.
Tristan England coming out here with that 6-piece combo, looking like Oscar De La Hoya. Hit him with a 6 combo right there. Bah, bah. Jab swinging, hit him with everything. Off comes the helmet. Trying to take out El Toro Loco, 2 very different runs. The score to beat is a 9.286. And the score for Tristan England, JCB Degatron is... Put him at the top! 9.507. Which means that your winner in the 2-wheel skills competition is Tristan England, JCB Degatron. Takes the competition win as the last competitor, the same thing we saw Tyler Menninga do yesterday against Tristan, and Tristan says, I can do it as well. Let's talk to him on the track.
6-piece combo with 2 sides and a biscuit. Tristan England, you got your family in the house. Win number 11 for 2 wheels. What do you got to say?
Man, I've always been known for skills, but we're in LA. You guys know how to get wild, know how to get crazy. We're just getting started, but who's ready for the best day of their lives, huh?
And of course, we have Ripper Ray getting ready to tear up the track here in the FMX competition. What do you say? Let's hype Ray up a little bit here.
Man, Ray is gonna come out here. I get to hide behind this roll cage of a Monster Jam truck. It is 12,000 pounds. It's a hard feat to handle around one of these Monster Jam tracks. But this guy, he's got no roll cage, and he's gonna let go of a perfectly good motorcycle bike. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens, what he comes up with. Last night, he made me go crazy back there in the back. We're rooting for our riders, man. You guys gotta get on there and vote just like you did for Two Wheel Skills. And let me tell you something, I got something crazy for today for you, LA, for freestyle, but you gotta get wild for these guys. Let's have some fun. We love you guys, Monster Jam fans. Woo! Dig it up!
Make some noise, Los Angeles! JCB Digatron!
Well, congratulations to JCB Digatron, stealing the competition win from Devin Winfield, El Toro Loco. And we have a battle on our hands in the first half of Monster Jam. Coming up next, you're gonna see their FMX counterparts hit that track and take you to new heights. This is Freestyle Mania, so you know they're turning up the heat. So FMX is coming up next, but for now, it is officially halftime. Feel free to head to the concession stands or stop by the merch stands, pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. We'll be right back with some more Monster Jam FMX right after this halftime break.
So LA, who's ready for the best whip competition?
Kicking us off in the competition, it's Drew Slough, Team Gravedigger. Talking to Drew before the event, he said that he's getting more and more comfortable out there on the track. The young man, just 21 years old, representing Team Gravedigger. You have to imagine the pressure that's on this young man, but he's been delivering.
Put those hands together for Drew Slough, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. If you're just making your way back to your seat, go ahead and scan that QR code for easy access.
That's right, Drew Slough kicking us off in the whip competition. This is one of the most technical moves, too, in Monster Jam. The way that they turn these FMX bikes and at the last second land on their ramp safely is just so impressive. That's why we battle it out here between 8 of them. The score for Gravedigger is 7.748, and we are on our way. Coming up next, it's Ripper Ray Noriega, Team JCB Digatron. Team JCB at the top of the leaderboard, so if Ray Noriega can have a great whip here, keep him in contention, let's do it.
Monster Jam fans, let's hear it for Ripper Ray, JCB Digatron. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. I can see Ripper Ray is feeling real good about that one.
He should be. A 180 turn there mid-air, just great way that he turned that. Score to beat is a 7.748, and the score for Team JCB Digatron is a 7.694. Currently second in the competition. Not enough to take out the top spot. Get him back to the action. Billy Wilson, Team Sparkle Smash. Billy Wilson, your next competitor. In yesterday's whip competition, he did bail out on the move, so he just had a ride over, looking to have some redemption on a Saturday. Saw the frustration with him yesterday, shaking his head. He knew that he didn't deliver. So, can Team Sparkle Smash bounce back and move up the leaderboard? Caleb Blood has been having an event. Does Billy Wilson have an event too? Let's find out.
Put your hands together for Billy Wilson, Sparkle Smash. He's back on the track. Let him hear you, and then let him know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
So that's something you're looking out for here in this competition. You saw that the way he didn't turn it as much that 180 degree as Drew Slough or Ripper Ray. It was more of a moto whip that he had. The score coming up for Sparkle Smash, 5.673. Currently third in the competition. Moving forward, your fourth competitor, it's Braden Anderson, Team Thunder Roars. Braden also looking to get his first competition victory of the season. Earned some valuable points for his teammate.
Whoa, indeed. LA, let's test this out. Let me hear you roar! For Braden Anderson, Thunder Roars. That was nice, guys. That was really nice. Go ahead and score now at Judges Zone.
Score still to beat is a 7.748. The score for Thunder Roars is... You got a new leader. 8.074 for Thunder Roars. 8.074 is now the score to beat. Getting back to the action, seeing if we can make a splash. It's Team Pate, Team Megalodon. Dean Pate from Paso Robles, California. Getting ready to go.
Keep it going for Dean Pate, Megalodon. Scoring is open.
Dean Pate adding a bit of flair on that whip. Doing a saddle maneuver. It's like putting your foot over the bike and bringing it back, just like you would hop on a saddle of a horse. The score for Dean Pate Megalodon is 7.765. That's currently second in this competition. Right now, let's bring out the bull. It's Caleb DeLacy for Team El Toro Loco. An important competition for their Monster Jam counterparts. Those athletes behind the scenes are counting on these riders to come through. Caleb DeLacy looking to bounce back after a rough score yesterday.
Whoa, indeed. Put those horns up and make some noise for Caleb DeLacy, El Toro Loco. All right. Go ahead and turn your screams into scores.
Caleb DeLacy with a Superman variation, just kicking those legs off of the bike, adding a bit of flair. 8.074 is the score to beat, and the score for El Toro Loco is 9.175. The variation pays off for him. 1.75 is now the score to beat, but it's the big dog, Jared LaRue, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, coming up next. The big dog. Let's see if he can learn some new tricks right here. Jared LaRue, seventh competitor in the competition.
Woo, indeed. Los Angeles, put those paws together for Jared LaRue, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. You got about 10 seconds left to score.
Jared LaRue, a great 180 turn on that whip. Wasn't able to see which way he turned that front tire. Could have been a turn up though. A 9.175 is the score to beat, and the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.879. Not enough to get the win, but we still have one more competitor remaining. Give it up for Greg Duffy, Classroom Crusher. El Toro Loco leading the whip competition currently with a 9.175. Can Greg Duffy still away the competition win? He's your final competitor. Let's ride.
Let's get loud for Greg Duffy, Classroom Crusher. And And let's get our scores in. You got 10 seconds.
Greg Duffy. This has a chance, a bit of a variation there. The landing off to the right side of the ramp, but still able to put it down safely. Score to beat, a 9.175. And the score for Team Classroom Crusher is 8.966, which means that your winner of the best whip competition is El Toro Loco, Caleb DeLacy. Bounces back after a competition yesterday where he didn't live up to his standards, he would say, but then he comes back, says, put some respect on my name. Caleb DeLacy gets the win, and we got David on the board with Devin. What are they saying back there, David?
Devin is hype right now. You got Caleb DeLacy getting 8 more points for Team El Toro Loco, really helping out in the overall standings. What do you say, man?
Man, hats off to Caleb. I could never do that, first of all. I was back there working on the truck right after two-wheel skills, and he told me I'm going to go out there and win this thing, get us some points. So he went out there and did just that. And you know what? They still have FMX best trick. I'm excited to see it. Caleb, good job, man. I can't wait to see you after you get back here.
Staying true to his word, getting work done on the track. So let's see. We got the FMX best trick competition coming right up. Ray, what do you say?
Hey, we go ahead and get this thing going. What about you, Taylor? Take a look here at the BKT overall all-event leaderboard. Team Classroom Crusher, 20 points, is leading the competition. And, of course, you have Team El Toro Loco currently in second, Team JCB in third, and Team Thunder Roars in the fourth spot. Those are your top competitors in the overall point standings currently.
All right, this is the Monster Jam FMX Best Trick Competition. Each competitor will now get 1 attempt at their best trick. There are hundreds of tricks to choose from, so it'll be up to you guys to decide which one is the best. You'll score at judgeszone.com with 20 seconds to lock it in. LA, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Getting us started is Team Gravedigger, Drew Slough. Drew, just 21 years old, already up to a hot start in his FMX career. Got his first competition win last week in Fresno. Trying to get another one here in LA.
Put those hands together for Drew Slough, Gravedigger. It's time to score. It's time to score. You know what to do. You know where to go.
Drew Slough starting us off in this competition, Monster Jam Freestyle, FMX Best Trick. Score for Team Gravedigger is 8.143. That is the top spot as he starts us in the competition. Coming up, it's Jared LaRue, Monster by Dalmatian. Jared LaRue, the longest tenured FMX rider, been to over 40 countries internationally, so traveling all over the world on 2 wheels. Extremely capable competitor, has a bag of tricks. So let's see what he decides to do to spice things up.
Whoa, we just got a backflip. Come on, make some noise for Jared LaRue, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. You know what you gotta do to make those screams count? Turn them into scores, judgeszone.com.
Monster by Dalmatian, the backflip with the variation, had the toe pointing as well, dancing just like Fred Astaire. The score to beat, 8.143, and the score for Jared LaRue is Team Monster by Dalmatian at the top, 9.070. It's the score to beat. Getting back to the action. You saw him take the whip competition. He's coming up next to try to get the best trick competition. Caleb DeLacy, El Toro Loco. Caleb is all the way from New Zealand. Been living in the US for 3 years, but competing for 15.
Give it up for Caleb DeLacy, El Toro Loco. This one's gonna be interesting, Ray. We got a little bit of a anything you can do, I can do better moment going with these two competitors back to back. How are you fans gonna score this time?
Yeah, does Jared hold it, since they just saw that maneuver, but it looked like a bit of a different variation, had a bit more of a stretch than Jared, it seemed like. The score to beat is a 9.070, and the score for El Toro Loco is 8.477. The experts score about a 2-point difference there. They said, we already saw it. Devin Winfield throwing up his hands. He didn't like that one at all. Caleb DeLacy doesn't take the lead. Getting back to the action, we have our next rider. Team Classroom Crusher, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy has the most FMX competition wins so far this series. Been riding since he was 8 years old. A long time. No idea how old he is now, but I assume it's a long time. It's Greg Duffy. Here he goes. Scoring is open. Head on over to judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores for Greg Duffy. Hitting you with the heel clicker backflip variation. He's taking those legs through the handlebars and the heel clicker. No place like home. No place like home. Dorothy clicked her heels together to get home. Greg Duffy trying to get to the top. 9.175, and the score for Greg Duffy is 9.142, taking the lead. He's now the competitor to beat moving forward in this competition, but Dean Pate might have something to say about it. It's Team Megalodon. Dean Pate also has plenty of FMX best trick competition wins. As I said, from Paso Robles, California. He has 6 victories so far this series.
Sounded like you liked that, LA. Then put those hands together for Dean Pate Megalodon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Dean Pate, another variation on that backflip, a bit of a flare. Excited to see what you guys score on this one. Scored to beat a 9.142, and the score for Dean Pate is oh, so close. 0.02 difference between the top spot, 9.121. The closest score battle of the series. Doesn't get it. Classroom Crusher hangs on. But now let's bring the Thunder. It's Braden Senderson, Team Thunder Roars. Braden's still looking for his first competition win so far of the series. Let's see if he can do it right now. Here he goes.
You know, you guys did so good last time. I needed one more time. Let me hear you roar for Braden Anderson, Thunder Roars. And now, I want to see you score at judgeszone.com.
They're roaring, they're scoring, he's soaring. Let's see what happens right now. 9.175 is the score to beat. The score for Thunder Roars is 8.447. Still a solid score there. His teammate cheering him on the board. Get him back to the action. Billy Wilson, Team Sparkle Smash. He's got the confetti. Billy already hyped up, celebrating early out here. Billy Wilson was actually a professional BMX rider before he was an FMX rider. So, you know what, let me throw an engine between this bicycle. Add a little bit of power here. Riding that Kawasaki 450. Billy Wilson lining up.
Make some noise for Billy Wilson, Sparkle Smash. There he is. It's time to score, folks. It's time to score.
Billy Wilson also just going out there and execute and keeping in those variations. Maybe they saw too many of those flips. Score coming in for Sparkle Smash on the board. 5.648, currently 7th in the competition. But now it's time for your final competitor, Ripper Ray Noriega, Team JCB Digatron. Throwing on his goggles down there on the pod, he has to be wondering, what can he pull off here? I've seen so many different flip variations. You see him taking his time moving around the track. This is a big run for Ripper Ray Noriega. Hasn't got a competition win in a few weeks, but is always placing in the top half. A very capable rider. And this is an important run here as Team JCB Digatron is the top team. So needs a big score. Gonna let him line up. JCB Digatron.
Can you dig it, Monster Jam? Make some noise for Ripper Ray, JCB Digatron. And it's time to score. 5 seconds remaining.
Team JCB Digatron. Another flip variation. Executed perfectly, landing almost in the center of that ramp. The score to beat is a 9.142. And the score for Team JCB Digatron is... He does it, 9.212. Getting the victory, taking it away from Classroom Crusher, which means your winner in the best trick competition is Ripper Ray Noriega. Took his time getting around the track, but they're not taking any time right now. They say, let's keep it going. Taylor, we got a party on the track. What are they doing?
Yeah, we got a party on the track. We got a party in the stands. So I'm ready to kick it up a notch. LA, do you want more? All right, then it's time to get loud. Take out those cameras, get ready. You're not gonna wanna miss this. It's something unique to Freestyle Mania only. If you're ready, let me hear you!
I heard him pretty loud. That was pretty cool, but I think that they could be even louder. What do you think, Taylor?
I definitely think they can. We had less people last night. So come on, y'all need to top that on the count of 3. I want you to scream so loud that they hear us all throughout LA Live. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, let's go ahead and meet the competitors one more time as they head around Crypto.com Arena. Team Sparkle Smash, Billy Wilson. Team Thunder Roars, Braden Anderson. Team Gravedigger, Drew Slough. Team Classroom Crusher, Greg Duffy. Team El Toro Loco, Caleb DeLacy, your best whip winner. Team Megalodon, Dean Pate. Team Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Jared LaRue. And your best trick competition winner, Ripper Ray Noriega, Team JCB Digatron, making their way to the pod. Let's talk to the FMX boys, David.
Here we go. We have Caleb DeLacy, Team El Toro Loco, taking the best whip competition. Caleb, this puts you now with Devin Winfield, 3rd overall in the standings. With a little bit of luck and a good freestyle run from Devin, you could win this whole thing, man. I'm gonna let you take your helmet off and let the people know exactly what is on your mind. What do you say, Caleb?
What's up, LA? What's up, LA? Yeah! Woo-hoo! Hey, it's good to be back out here. We're representing the Bull. We're gonna take it to the top tonight. Devin's driving amazing. I had a good run and whip, so let's see freestyle and get crazy.
There it is. Now let's check in with Ripper Ray, taking your second FMX Best Trick competition. I know this means a lot to you, Ray. You've got your family in here, close to your hometown. What's going through your mind, bud?
It's pretty awesome, you know. This is as close as it gets as a hometown show for me, for Freestyle Mania. You know, I got my family, Mads and Katie out in the crowd. Tristan's family out here supporting. You know, we got a lot of support out here. I'm out here holding it down for the blue-collar workers, all my boys back home, the guys out at Ripper Ranch, my parents, everybody out here that supports me. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you guys. Man, Freestyle Mania has been awesome. Riding for Team Digatron, JCB has been great. Tristan over here has been putting it down on the points. I'm just trying to keep up with him, man. This guy's insane. Like I said before, this guy's an absolute machine, man. Perfect guy for JCB Digatron. So, hey, guys, I just want to hear one more thing. LA, can you dig it? Woo!
Boys hopped up out there on the track. Ripper Ray Noriega, close to hometown from San Diego, California, gets the victory. Where does that put them on the leaderboard? BKT overall event up, and you see the Team Classroom Crusher is now at the top with 27 points. Trailing by 5 points, though, is Team JCB Digatron. Tristan England is going to have a big run to have a chance to make up ground. Team El Toro Loco is in third, 21 points. Devin Winfield had a great two-wheel skills run. He also has a chance to take a win. They are all in contention for the top spot. Coming up next, of course, is Monster Jam Freestyle, the pinnacle of the sport. You're gonna see some of the biggest moves as they use all ramps, creativity, technical moves, that wow factor. It is all up to you fans here in Los Angeles. If you have not done so today, we ask that you do so for our next competition as we crown our BKT overall event champion. Head on over to judgeszone.com and get in on the action. The scoring is...
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle.
Under 10 seconds left in this run for Gravedigger. Tyler Menninga hitting all obstacles. Can he add a bicycle? Pedaling, couldn't get it done.
Los Angeles, make some noise for Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger. All right, let's get our scores in. Let's go to judgeszone.com. You got about 10 seconds remaining for your first competitor in Monster Jam Freestyle.
We saw the same thing in the two-wheel skills competition. Trying to go for the bicycle maneuver. He goes back to it in freestyle. Scores coming up on the board. Couldn't get it done in either competition. It would have been a wow moment, but they still like what they saw. An 8.313 is a great score to start off the competition. Tyler Menninga is the driver to beat, but coming up next, I need y'all to put your fins together for Alex Barden, Team Megalodon.
keep it going for Alex Barden, Megalodon. It's time to score, everybody. You know what to do. Go ahead and lock it in as quickly as you can.
Alex Barden hitting all the obstacles out there on the track. Is that enough to take the lead over Tyler Menninga? The 8.313 is the score to beat. And the score for Megalodon is 7.103. Still a solid score. They're getting into the sevens, but getting back to the action on the track. Carson Williams, Monster My Dalmatian. Five seconds remaining after a two-wheel skills move here in freestyle. And he had more.
Ending it with the puppy chasing his tail. Make some noise for Carson Williams, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Go ahead and score at judgeszone.com. I thought he was a pretty good boy, that puppy out there. What'd you think, Ray?
I thought that was pretty good. It made me hungry. There's donuts at the end. I just realized I haven't eaten yet. He's bringing it out there with the donuts to end his run. Carson Williams hyped up. Score to beat 8.313. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.267. Good enough for second place currently in this competition. David, can we break down this leaderboard real quick?
Yeah, let's take a look right here at the freestyle competition leaderboard. Tyler Menninga, Gravedigger with an 8.313, still in the top spot. We just saw Carson Williams there, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 8.267. And then Megalodon, Alex Barton in the third spot with 7.103. Still got some more freestyle to go. What do you say, Los Angeles?
Is a two-time series champion. Currently second in the overall point standings in this event. Can he get to the top of the leaderboard to catch Classroom Crusher? He's gonna need a big run. It's Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Tristan England, combination moves out there on the track. Lining it up for the Morgan to Morgan backflip. Bouncing forward, combination into a moonwalk. "21 seconds, pause on the clock. Can he refire?" You see the chassis. 21 seconds, he does refire, throws up his hands. I don't know if he thinks he's broken and his wheel comes off. He is done. Give it up for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Morgan to Morgan backflip turned into a forward momentum backflip, AKA a gainer. That means forward momentum as he moves forward, flipping through the air. Needed a big run. Nah, we don't need a score to beat. Put him at the top. The score is 9.470. He knew he had it. I knew he had it. Y'all knew he had it. At the top in that 9.470 is the score to beat. And now getting back to the action, the newest driver in the series, Preston Collins, Thunder Roris. JCB Digatron delivering 21 seconds on the clock, and it is not a problem. Clears his way out of the track. But coming up, Tristan is from Paris, Texas. This young man is from Liberty City, Texas. Texas is in the house, y'all. Let's go. $20 seconds on the clock for Preston Collins. 15 seconds now. A little bit of time as he gets caught in the corner.
Make some noise for Preston Collins, Thunder Roris. Scores are open. Scores are open at Judges Zone.
Preston Collins making his way out of that truck right there. As I said, the newest member here to Monster Jam joining us has been driving in motorsports for plenty of years, but a fast rising star in the sport. And the score coming up for Thunder Roris is 7.054. Currently fifth in this competition. But coming up next, blonde hair, don't care, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Beautiful slap wheelie there at the end. 5 seconds remaining for Caleb Blood.
Monster Jam fans, there she is, Caleb Blood Sparkle Smash. Go on ahead and get your scores in as quickly as you can. You got about 10 seconds remaining.
Caleb Blood, after a tough competition today, that was a way to bounce back here in freestyle. She does have 2 competition freestyle wins on the series. Right now, the score for Caleb Blood Sparkle Smash is a 7.386, good enough for 4th place currently in the competition. Coming up next, he's currently 3rd overall in the point standings. He needs a big run to have a chance for the top spot. It's Devin Winfield, El Toro Loco. Devin Winfield coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. Not too far away, about 4 hours, making the trip out here to LA with a stare down with Sparkle Smash. Says, get off my track. Fifteen seconds remaining in this run. Devin also living on the edge once again, like his 2-wheel skills. 10 seconds remaining, or I think he may be done. A plume of smoke comes from that transmission. 8 seconds on the clock, and he is done. Scoring is open. JudgesZone.com locking the scores for El Toro Loco, Devin Winfield. Not how he wanted to end that run there, but just 8 seconds on the clock. And it came after a quick maneuver there just to do a turnaround. I thought he might have rolled over there, but was able to save it. And our USHRA safety officials come out to check on El Toro Loco. Gonna get a score here in a second. Score to beat at 9.470. Score coming up for El Toro Loco is an 8.089. Seeing if he's able to refire the truck and clear the track, or they may have to hook him and bring him off. Either way, thank y'all so much for coming out for a great event here in Los Angeles. We're gonna play one more game with you. It's our friends from St. Jude and the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. So keep your eye on the prize and tell me which helmet has the trophy. So let's go ahead. The trophy's down. Let's bring down the helmets and let's shuffle them. All right. Keep your eyes on the prize. I think I'm following pretty good. Oh, you know what? No. We can do more than that. Let's keep it shuffling. That was too easy. All right, coming here towards the end. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Hold up your hands. Let me see. If you think it's 1, make some noise. If you think it's 2, let me hear you. Or if you think it's 3, let me hear you. A few of you, one dude. Okay, well, let's find out. 1, 2, or 3, let's show them. It is not number 3. It's down to 1 or 2. It's not number 1, which means number 2 has the trophy. And there you have it, St. Jude helmet shuffle. Congratulations, and also thank you again for everybody who made a donation to St. Jude. We do have results of who's winning this, people donating on behalf of their favorite Monster Jam team. We have a 3-way tie, it looks like, up there on the board. Team Megalodon, Team Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and Team Sparkle Smash. So thank y'all so much for donating. Once again, scan the QR code if you'd like, and you can make a donation. Now, David, we still have 1 truck remaining here in this competition. How's it going behind the scenes?
Hey, it's going great. I'm with Ripper Ray, and I wanted to catch up with him. That front backflip, I mean, it was a forward momentum backflip that Tristan England threw down. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I like cliff jumping myself, so I mean, to me, it looked like a forward momentum gainer. You know, if you guys are familiar with the gainer, he pretty much gainered his monster truck, and that was awesome, man. Seeing us both out there throwing backflips, you know, throwing it down for you Monster Jam fans here in Los Angeles, it's been great. And to see that backflip, that gainer in that monster truck go down was amazing, man. That got me fired up. Let's go, baby. Team Digatron.
It's got everybody else fired up. Now let's hit the track for some more Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Let's keep the action going. Classroom Crusher, Camden Murphy. He's currently first in the overall point standings. Gonna need a big run right here. Let's find out if he's able to do so, making his way out of the back there. Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. "20 seconds on the clock for Classroom Crusher. Getting down to 5 seconds. Count it down with me, LA. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Scores are open. For Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Make some noise, Los Angeles. It's time to score. You all have been doing so well all day, but this is our final competitor here, so make sure you lock it in.
Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, started this event with a victory in JCB Racing. The score coming in for Monster Jam Freestyle, Monster Jam Cam, the score is a 7.880, which means that your winner in Monster Jam Freestyle is Tristan England, JCB Digatron. But things are getting interesting. Cam needed a big run. He finished 5th in that competition. Is he able to hang on to the win? The score for the overall event champion, 8 in racing, 5 in two-wheel skills, 7 in whip, 7 in best trick, 4 in freestyle, with a total of 31 is... Oh, he hangs on to it, Classroom Crusher. Camden Murphy gets the victory. It holds off Tristan England, JCB Digatron, and El Toro Loco. congratulations to Camden Murphy. Out comes Tristan England, JCB Gigatron. They embrace with a hug on the pod. Finishing 1 and 2 in the point standings. Camden Murphy was able to hold him off and got the overall event victory by just 1 point. Came that close from Tristan England, still in the way, but Camden Murphy and Greg Duffy hang on for Team Classroom Crusher. They have trophies in hand. David, I see you out there on the track. Let's talk to the boys. Team Classroom Crusher.
Winning their second Freestyle Mania BKT overall event championship. We got Camden Murphy, Greg Duffy, Team Classroom Crusher. It's an honor to share this pod with you boys. Cam, this is number 2 on the year. That freestyle run got you the victory by just 1 point. The drama was real. What are you thinking?
Well, I really wasn't proud of that freestyle run, if I'm being honest with you, but man, I've had a blast here today. It's a great way to kick off things here tonight. I'm having so much fun, but man, hats off to these guys right here. They have worked so hard to make sure Classroom Crusher is 110%, and my man Greg Duffy absolutely crushing it out there on the old FMX bike. So, man, I'm having a blast out here. This is so much fun. LA, you guys have fun tonight.
What do you say, Los Angeles? Let's get loud one more time. Give it up for Greg Duffy, Camden Murphy, Team Classroom Crusher.
Well, congratulations to Team Classroom Crusher getting the overall event victory and holding them off. Oh, when did you get here, Taylor?
Hey, I get around, all right?
Yeah,
I get
you're
around,
moving quick, man. I was down there, you're up here. I'm up here by myself. But you know what? We had a great time for you today, and you did really good out there. Did you have fun?
Yeah, always, always. You know, it's so easy being here in LA. You guys, you fans, you make it so easy.
Oh, thank you all so much for making it such a memorable event. I think we should do it again later tonight. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Yeah, and then two times tomorrow. What do you think?
Why not?
Why not? Feel free to come on back. Please be safe on your way home, on your way out. Stop by the merch stands, pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. For myself, I am Ray Varial. That was Taylor Olivia, and that was David Mila on the microphone. Of course, you had your Monster Jam athletes and Monster Jam riders. We'll see you next time, Los Angeles. That was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.